Hello and welcome to Big Dash Knows. Big Dash knows what? New York Giants football. Let's go. Today's video will be a recap of Day 3's minicamp, or at least I planned it to be. Social media and Giants.com was dry yesterday. Then I found out, thanks to Patty Trainer, that the practices were called off due to a organization-wide function. This happened to be a barbecue, so that's cool. So instead of a Day 3 recap, I'll be recapping the spring practices as a whole, the good, the bad, the ugly, my practice takeaways, and expectations for training camp. So without further ado, let's get into it. First off, the good. We have a new offensive scheme with coaches that know what they're doing finally. There's a new energy in the building. You see the guys having fun on the field, laughing with each other, building that camaraderie. Dable seems like a real dude and not a guy playing a character. He's assembled a team of coaches with a lot of experience, and they have a track record of success, in the NFL. So first I want to start with the rookies we drafted and how they look so far throughout the camp and OTAs. So first, obviously, is Thibodel. He's dealing with the hip contusion. He missed most of the OTAs and all of minicamp, which is a concern given the buzz and the shift in the atmosphere he has brung. We expect big things this season from Thibodel, and we hope he can heal over the break and is ready to go when training camp opens up. Next, Neal. He's received high praise, from veteran guard Mark Lewinsky. Glow has called him a beast, called him smart, said that with each day he has to tell the rookie less. So I can't wait, for the pads to come on. That way he can really show what he can do, and the reason why we drafted him with the number 7 pick overall. Now, Wandel Robinson, this guy's looking like a prize. The rookie has been taking advantage of the reps he's been given and has shown the fans and the media that regardless of his stature, he can be a weapon in this offense. He is quickly becoming a fan favorite. Then one guy that I'm high on is, Daniel Bellinger. He's my pick for tight end 1. A guy viewed as one of the best blocking tight ends in college, showed his ability in the passing game throughout practice. With deceptive speed and ability to pick the scheme up quick, Bellinger has been seeing most of the tight end 1 reps throughout the spring. To me, the guys I just mentioned are day 1 starters, with Wandel being the guy that will contribute, in the slot position as that slot receiver. But there are some other rookies. Other rookies have had their moments in these practices and have the chance to contribute early. During the season, Cardell Flott, with the injury to Darnay Holmes, has seen some reps with the ones in the slot. Also, Dane Belton finding a role in wing scheme, coming off some solid practices. So hopefully he could take that same energy going into the training camp. Now, Dane Belton is a guy I'm looking at, and right now Julian Love is the starter next to McKinney. At camp, I can see a battle happening, possibly. And will Julian Love be able to hold off, the rookie? I'm a fan of Love. I think he's an underdog, or either people don't see the kind of ability he has, but I think he should be able to hold off Dane Belton in camp. 3rd round pick guard Joshua Zulu has been getting left tackle reps with the ones, with Andrew Thomas still healing up off the ankle cleanup procedure that he had early in the offseason. Zulu did play some left tackle in college, but I think he's losing some valuable reps at guard while filling in, for Thomas. And then lastly, I want to talk about the 2 linebackers we drafted, Micah McFadden and Darian Beavers. To me, Micah McFadden is a Blake Martinez clone, and maybe even a little faster. I see him as a contributor, on the defense and also in special teams. Depending on how, Martinez looks in training camp, he could even be a possible starter. Funny thing about that is I see the same exact thing for Darian Beavers. Now, Beaver looks like a 90s linebacker, 6'4", 250. He might be a little bit lighter now, but he's shown that he can be used in zone drops and pass coverage. Right now, he is sitting behind Tate Crowder and Carter Coughlin. So it should be an interesting camp, for Beavers. the elephant in the room are the injuries. So I just want to talk about, the injuries. We got a lot of guys in red jerseys the past few weeks. I was happy to hear Brian Daboll say that right now there's no need to push through injuries. This time is about learning and implementing the scheme, that being on offense and defense. He wants, these guys to heal up and for the team as a whole to be as healthy as possible going into the training camp. So to me, the way to extinguish the panic in the media narrative about these injuries, but still there are a lot of red jerseys out there on the sideline and on the field. So now just moving along, let me do a quick breakdown of the highs and possible lows of camps. Just starting with the young receivers. They're building chemistry with the quarterbacks. Due to guys like Galladay, Tony, and Shep being sidelined and limited, guys like Darius Slayton, Wandel Robinson, C.J. Board, David Seals, Alex Bachman, Richie James, on and on and on. They've been getting valuable reps and making plays. I expect these numbers to go way down once guys like Galladay and Tony are back in the fold. But for right now, good job, guys, taking advantage of the reps you've been given. Moving along to Saquon Barkley. He was at the podium recently, and he's looking to prove the doubters wrong. He also said that this is the healthiest he's felt since college. The scheme so far has been utilizing Barkley and other running backs in the passing game, something we know Barkley is fully capable of. I do hope that Barkley has a great year, is as healthy as he thinks he is, and because under Daboll's system, we will need him to be as healthy as possible and producing at that level that we drafted him for. So with the offensive line, they seem to be gelling. Feliciano, he's a character. He brings a toughness to this revamped O-line. You got Shane Lemieux back and healthy, running with the ones. And right now, to me, we have three dirtbags in the center of the line. With Lemieux, Feliciano, with Glowinski right there in the middle, we got some dirtbags, man. So let's get tough. Let's get tough on the line. Evan Neal, Andrew Thomas, when he comes back, it's looking like a solid O-line for sure. Now, getting to the quarterbacks, obviously Daniel Jones, he's had some ups and downs throughout his career, and depending on who you talk to, he's fighting for his NFL career right now. No doubt on paper, this will be the best O-line he stood behind, and hopefully he can stand tall and have, the time to be the best Daniel Jones he can be. Throughout practices, he has had some up and down play, but overall, it has been positive for DJ. Moving along to Tyrod Taylor. He's looked basically like Tyrod Taylor, a guy that rarely makes mistakes and throws a good ball. Even though there's no QB competition, I think that Taylor will push DJ to be better. Moving to the defensive side, and to me, where a lot of those expectations lie is on that defensive side, especially with our new DC, Wink Martindale. So basically, you've seen the secondary make plays. The linebackers are looking good. The D-line is getting pressure. But this is all, without pads on. And nothing for nothing means nothing. Got to do something when the pads come on. Nah, but for real, the defense looks good so far. And Wink is being Wink. No mercy for the weak. And all the guys we expected to look good have looked good. Now, we know the defense catches on faster, but to wrap it up, I'm excited. I'm excited for the fans. I'm excited for the players, and I'm excited for New York. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not thinking championship, but I know for a fact when other teams see the Giants on the schedule, they won't be looking at us like a bye week. Instead, it's going to be a fight. And right now, in the midst of this rebuild, what more can you ask for? In the coming weeks, I will be dropping more content starting with another edition of Who Makes the 53. Next up is going to be the interior linebackers. So please like, comment, and subscribe. I want to thank y'all for vibing with me. From one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Nose, Big Blue Nation. Let's go.